And welcome back. Here's your latest Austin, Texas housing market update. Because home prices in Austin, Texas are down by about 15% compared to 12 months ago. Also, there's approximately 200% more houses for sale right now compared to 2022 at this time. So in today's video, I'm going to take a deep dive into what's happening right now in the Austin housing market. And of course, I have a lot to share, so let's go ahead and dive right in. This is according to the Austin Board of Realtors here. This includes single-family houses, condos, and townhomes, and these are year-over-year changes. This is actually April compared to April 2022. So for the Austin Round Rock metro area, the median sold price this April was $466,705. That's a 15% decrease compared to April of 2022. So year over year down by 15%. What I really like to look at is how this compares to previous years though. So here's a look at Redfin's data center for Austin, Texas. So the median sold price for the 4 weeks ended April 30th, according to them, was $470,000, down 15% compared to the same time frame in 2022. However, though, when looking at the peak, which was last year in more or less May last year, when looking at prices then, which was at $573,000, now it's at approximately $470,000. By my dumb math, that's a decrease of 18% compared to last year's highs. But wait, there's more, because when looking at prices now compared to 2021 this time, it's actually fairly flat. Last year this time, back in 2021, the median sold price was $466,000, not too much lower than the $470,000 we have right now. So what this tells us is that prices are fairly flat compared to 2021. So therefore, the gains in prices we saw back in 2021, going from $466,000 to $473,000, including the giant run-up in prices we saw in the first half of 2022, have been absolutely wiped out due to the fact that prices absolutely tanked in the second half of 2022, and of course because prices were decreasing for the first 2 months this year. To give you guys some context regarding how fast prices increased in the first half of 2022, look at this, because for the 4 weeks ended May 1st, the median sold price was $554,000. To start the year, prices were at $474,000. That, of course, is an increase of $80,000 in about 4 months, which is absolutely insane. Look at the difference this year, though, because this year we started at $452,000, and now we're at $470,000. Therefore, to summarize this, prices have only increased by $18,000 for the first 4 months this year, whereas last year, prices surged by $80,000. In regards to closed home sales, the Austin Board of Realtors reported for the month of April that closed home sales was 2,611, down 18% year over year. Also, Redfin is also reporting similar numbers as well, down 18.5% from 2022. This, of course, is also down compared to 2021 as well, when home prices and home sales were absolutely skyrocketing in Austin, Texas. The Austin Board of Realtors is also reporting a giant increase of 206% in the number of houses for sale in the greater Austin area here. Up 206%, which is absolutely insane. So another way to look at this is on altosresearch.com. So they're reporting for Austin, Texas, that there's approximately 2,353 houses for sale. 1 year ago this time, there was only 831. And that equates to a giant increase of 183% over the past 12 months. Which, by the way, this report right here only covers April to April, but this right here, according to altosresearch.com, is actually for mid-May, or I should say May 12th this year compared to May 13th last year. In any case, inventory is still up greatly compared to 1 year ago, according to Altos, as well as the Austin Board of Realtors as well. So for the week ended May 12th, again, around 2,353 houses for sale, far above last year's levels, and also in 2021 when there's 582 houses for sale. But at 2.3K, this is more or less on par with pre-pandemic levels going back to May of 2019. Because back on May 17th, 2019, there was around 2,000 houses for sale. What's remarkable about this giant surge of housing inventory over the past couple of years here, it's not due to a giant increase of new listings. Because here's a look at new listings right here. So new listings in Austin, Texas are down by 13.3% from last year's levels. So just to take a step back here, there's approximately 200% more houses for sale right now compared to last year this time, yet new listings are down by 13%. Therefore, this giant surge of inventory levels is really due to a lack of contracts being signed, and of course, houses taking much longer to sell compared to last year's levels. And speaking of that, take a look at this. This is the median days in the market in Austin, Texas. The days on the market right now is at 49.7 days, more or less 50 days to sell a house right now. This is a giant increase of 27 days compared to 1 year ago. So right now it's taking about 27 days longer to sell a house compared to the same time frame in 2022. And interesting enough, this is also about the same time frame as well compared to 2021, because at this time in 2021, it was taking around 22 days to sell a house. Now again, it's taking about 50 days. So of course, what this means is that it's taking more than twice as long to sell a house in Austin, Texas compared to 2021 as well as 2022. And that coupled with the fact that pending home sales are down by 9.1% from last year's levels is a reason why housing inventory has been absolutely skyrocketing in Austin, Texas. Let's also talk about the share of price drops here as well, because the share of price drops is at 48% according to altosresearch.com for the week ended May 12th this year. 48%. Last year at this time, the share was at 29% or 28%. In 2021, it was only 14%. That's absolutely insane. Going from 14% to 48% in 2 years. Wow. 48% now, and also back in 2020 this time, it was 32%. And at pre-COVID levels back in May 2019, it was 38%. Also, by the end of May 2018, the share was 38%. This means that over that same time frame right now, the share of price drops at 48% is at least a 5-year high. Here's something else I also want to share with you guys as well, because this is absolutely insane. A big difference compared to 2021 as well as 2022. This is the average sale price to final list price ratio. Right now, that ratio is more or less 98%. So houses on average are selling for about 2% below the seller's final asking price. Compare this to 2022, houses on average were selling for about 6% over asking. And back in 2021, absolutely insane, houses on average selling for about 10% over the seller's final list price. And lastly, one more thing I do want to mention is that the month supply in Austin, Texas, according to the Austin Board of Realtors for the month of April, was at 3.2 months, a giant increase of 2.4 months from 12 months ago. So 12 months ago, the month supply was only 0.8 months. Now it's 3.2 months. And with that said, please comment below with your biggest takeaways from today's video. Also, I appreciate you guys watching this video and of course, supporting my YouTube channel as well. Hope you guys have an awesome day and look forward to seeing you on the next video.